Hello, welcome back to my time capsule. This is a podcast through the Cameron lens. Today, my most anticipated episode, I have my grandma on. Do you want to introduce yourself, Nana?
I am Hala, his grandma.
Perfect, thank you. So I ask everyone at the start, what was your first impression of me? But this is a little different because you met me as a baby.
Well, uh, you always like things not your way, but it's like when you were a baby, and I would say, but you can't do that. And you say, but I want to. To you, because you want to, it should go. you know. But no, I always told you that you will make a great diplomat.
Oh, yeah, you think because I'm good at persuading people.
Yes.
And when I was little, like what I don't know how much you remember, but like in what ways was I similar to mom when she was little? Did we have any similarities or as kids that you noticed? Like when you
Okay.
were raising mom versus raising me, the
Yeah.
times you were raising me.
Actually, you're like mom that you didn't like to take naps.
Oh.
You did, yeah, you didn't want to sleep, and so did Noah. Noah just didn't take naps. And then you're bright, extremely bright, and so did Noah, or still Noah is.
Yeah.
So
Was there anything that I did that you didn't like when I was little?
yeah, when you didn't listen to me. No.
Was I a really bad listener?
No, not at all. Not at all. It just to you, it just didn't make sense, and it's like, Nana, but I wanted, and to you, this is, you need to change the rules of the world because it doesn't, go with my rules.
I think I still
Very
feel
innocent, and it's just, and it's not that you're being a bad person, a bad baby or anything. It's just, to you, it didn't make sense.
Yeah, I feel like if something doesn't make sense to me, I can't follow
Yeah,
it.
and
Like
it
I
just,
need logic behind
yeah,
it.
but you're so cute, and just no, actually, you were great.
I was a good kid. And mom was a good kid. Was Sharif a good kid? Or was because Tarek was bad, mom was good. And Sharif
You know what? You can't say bad or good. You can say, at a certain age, it's difficult to raise or not difficult to raise. But I don't think either you or William were difficult kids. No, I don't think so at all. Not by
Yeah.
far. Yeah.
Were we better than
You're
Candy?
you're very loving.
Oh.
Especially you too, and thanks to mom and dad, they put so much love in you, and
I
you're
feel like
giving
it's
it out.
thanks to you and dad and grandma, but like you made us very loving too.
I don't think so. I think mom and dad.
But you think mom would be as loving as she is without you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I know that her teacher, I think it was third, fourth grade, she told me that you put so much love in Noha, and now she's sharing it with everyone. But I know that everyone will say, as much love as you got from your parents, you're able to give. So I don't know, to be honest, because yes, I was born in a family that all what we did to say, all what we said to each other all day long is, I love you. So.
How do you say it in Arabic?
بحبك mommy, بحبك papi.
That's really sweet. That I do think like there's a culture of love in our family, and it's probably passed down from your parents to you to mom and us, and that helps a lot because there are families, like I have friends and stuff where they don't really say I love you to each other, and I feel like it changes the culture and the environment, even if you know that they love you, but like saying it,
hearing it, and saying it. Yes. It is sad. Your grandpa, he did love his kids, but he wasn't able to say I love you. He wasn't. Actually, Noah's the one who taught him even how to hug. She will hug him, and she will take his arm and put it around her. Okay, this is how you hug, Dad, Baba.
Is it
It's just
because he didn't grow up?
yeah, with a family that they said I love you, or not express love, period.
Mm,
Even though his mom was the best mother, to me too.
yeah,
So
but they just weren't very affectionate.
I think because he's a boy and from the South, and yeah, I think it's the function of the family. The whole family wasn't. They didn't do a lot of celebration, which in my family we celebrated everything.
Oh, yeah, do you think that has to do with money though? Like you guys had the money to
As
celebrate
I don't
everything?
think it has to do.
No,
I don't think it's money because you celebrate with nothing. You don't have to
that's
have
true.
yeah, no.
You just need to be,
Yeah,
yeah, have a smile.
yeah.
I think of like the I love you thing the same way I think of like smiling is like it's not for you always, but it just does something within you. It does something for other people, whether it's a real smile or not, you know?
You know, back home, as a girl, you're not supposed to be walking and smiling at people. You can smile at a girl, but you can never smile at a boy.
'Cause
Uh,
flirting?
yeah, because it's not polite. And you know, I learned when after I came here and after actually I started teaching that it does make a difference when you just smile at a person you will never see in your life. And it doesn't because I did experience it. I
Mm-hmm.
would just be walking and just thinking about this and that, and then a person would just smile at me, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
life is good.
Yeah, it makes you feel better. I feel like it brightens your day. And some people say like I'm not gonna pretend to feel somehow some way that I don't feel, but I feel like fake it till you make it, you know?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Do you think you know better than your kids, or do you think your kids know better than you?
Not in everything, but I feel that I can learn a lot from my kids. And since I actually, even when they start growing up, I feel like I learn my the tips about makeup and what's on the fashion and everything. I ask Noah, and she would she come and look at in my closet and say, I can't believe you even looked touch this, not buy it. So and even though I am the mother, but I take her word for it because no one will love me as much as Noah, and then I like her taste.
Yeah.
It's not that we're very different in our way of looking at things.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, you guys have really similar taste, I feel like. And me and mom were talking about this one time that like we value our mom's opinion more than anyone else. You know, if I'm wearing something, but then mom doesn't like it, then I can't wear it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It's
It
just
ruins it for me. And she said the same thing. She's like, that same thing happens to me if Nana doesn't like something I'm wearing.
yeah.
But outside, like, that's what you think Noha knows better than you on that. Is there any like topics that you're like, I know better than all my kids still? Or
I
you're,
just my
or you're like,
my head, my brain doesn't go there.
yeah.
It's I don't because I don't
You're
have
too humble, I think.
not really. It's just I don't compare. I don't. And a situation, and then makes me happy that my kids will know more than I do. Isn't any parent that this is the best if you think like I love how Noha makes a certain food a lot better than I would.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me proud. It makes me happy that she can do that. And it's not that I am better than you're better than me. I don't have that in my head. I don't compare. I don't. I just, I enjoy whatever I have. It's just, and I'm blessed.
That would be my hope as a parent, that my kids know better than me by the end, or doing better than me in every way. I guess that's the main goal, huh? Okay, so I ask you a lot about Egypt and stuff, I know, but I was asking my friend, and I was like, outside of immigration and all that, which we've covered a lot, and you can talk more about it, of course, but once you're now here in America for all these years, where do you find home? Like, where do you find Egypt in America? What reminds you of home? Or did you ever feel like you needed that sort of?
What I find home is when I go to church with around the Egyptians
Mm-hmm.
because they speak my language. And And I just, yeah, I can relate to that. I feel like a family reunion when I'm
Yeah.
around them. And I'm just so happy. I'm so proud of the kids, the way they behave or how they grew and they're successful. It's just like, these are my, nephews and nieces, and just,
Even though they're not literally, you're not related to them, but you
yeah,
feel like,
yes,
yeah, because
yes,
there's such a strong community.
yes. And yeah, you can't take Egypt from me. You can't do that. But I feel that Bakersfield and my house in Bakersfield is home.
Yeah,
It's home.
that's beautiful.
I love it.
And I mean, it's just as hot as Egypt, right?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When it is home, you just love it. Love
Yeah.
everything about it and then make the best of it.
That's so interesting. There was like a couple, like a year maybe, when I was learning Arabic and stuff, and I would accidentally say Egypt when I meant Bakersfield.
Uh-huh.
I go, "Are we driving up to Egypt this weekend? Are we going to Cairo?" Because yeah, you brought Egypt to Bakersfield, and the weather matches. But yeah, which is
Actually,
hotter? Was it hotter in Egypt or in Bakersfield?
Bakersfield.
Really?
Uh-huh.
It doesn't get to like, well, you were in
I
Celsius when you
don't
were in
know. Maybe
Egypt, but
I forgot to.
yeah.
Maybe I forgot. But in Egypt, nighttime when the sun goes down, it's a lot cooler.
Mm,
But here, forget it. I mean, Bakersfield.
yeah.
It's like, no, 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 no. And that's why when yeah, you park the car and go do whatever, and then get in the car. And the first thing I tell my friends, we better not sin, because if this is this hot, can you imagine if we go to the opposite side of heaven? We better not sin, because you can't touch the steering wheel. You can't.
Yeah. No,
So
it's so hot.
yeah. And sometimes, like 1 year, I think it was 40 days over 100.
Wow.
Yeah. But God bless whoever invented AC.
Yeah.
So no complaint here.
They're not in the opposite side of heaven.
Yeah.
They're in heaven. Do you believe in heaven and hell?
Oh, yeah.
You
Big time.
think?
Oh, yes.
You think people go to hell after they die?
Oh, you want Uncle Tariq to get into this conversation?
No. You think Uncle Tarek is going to hell?
No,
No.
he reminds me that when he was little,
Oh,
that's what I
yes,
used to
because
tell
you
him.
would threaten him.
Yeah. If you don't do that. You know what, honey? I focus most of the time on how can I create heaven on earth.
Mm,
When I try to do that, I am at peace, and I'm just happy. But at the end, yes, it's part of what I believe. It's the Lord will bless you. You do good things, something good will happen. You do bad things, oops.
okay.
But I don't really focus on it. I just don't, to be
Well,
honest.
because it's not a problem for you. You're not.
Oh, yeah, it should be.
No, it shouldn't. You've done so much good in your life. I feel like you've also probably suffered enough on earth that there's no way they would ever do more in the
You
afterlife.
know what? It's a blessing. And when you get to be my age, which is 101,
78.
that
Looks like 60.
whatever happens in the past, even when people talk about it, you say, it's like they're talking about somebody else, not you. Because nothing is, no bad taste in your mouth anymore. None. Actually, you start looking at, oh, I learned something from it. Oh, it wasn't as bad, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
You remember the good, not the bad.
Yeah. Do you ever wish that you could have started doing that sooner? Or do you think you've done that your whole life? Or do you think once you got older was when you started doing that?
I think as I got older, but I've always been looking at the positive. I've always been, because I've always been content. I never wanted more.
Mm-hmm.
I have always been happy with what I have. And to me, it is the best because it's mine. And Poppy used to say that this is the best thing I'll ask the Lord that you will always have is being content.
Yeah.
Not
Poppy
wanting
being
more.
your dad.
Poppy, yeah. My dad.
Were there any points in your life where you feel like it was hard to find positivity? Were you like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Life, even at your age, honey, some days you feel like this is it. Nothing is good. Everything is yucky and bad. But to be honest, I can't pinpoint and say this was bad. This was
Mm.
bad. This just I can't really say one incident. But mainly, what hurts as a mom is if I see my kids hurting. Yes, that.
That's the worst
Yeah.
pain for you.
But yeah, but as you get to be my age, I just this too shall pass. And
Mm.
Sharif tells me that whenever I'm sad, and when I call him, and he would say, "Mama, this too shall pass." And
I
oh,
think we need t-shirts made. This too
yeah,
shall pass and
yes,
walk around with it.
yes,
You say
yes,
that a lot.
yes.
And yeah, that's true. Because even the things that, you know, the darkest things that you think will never be able to move on from, like you've gotten past.
Actually, Tarek is my teacher here.
Mm.
Yeah, whenever I'm really, upset about something and I call him, he would say, like one time I just started crying about the divorce. That was what, 20 years later. And I
Mm.
called him and I said, "What's wrong with me? It's not like me to, what triggered it?" And he'd say, "Mama, continue crying. It's good because you never let yourself." And then um, think of someone that you can talk to or go there and try to do something good for them to make them happy. That will help you get over whatever is bothering you. And I did. And that's why I tell him, "You're my teacher." Because the things he learned, he teaches
Yeah.
me whatever he learned.
Yeah. Do you think he
And
does?
he doesn't worry. He's not a worrier.
He's not.
By
No.
far, he's not. And he would say 99% of what you worry about doesn't happen. So I do learn,
Do you think like in order to not worry, you just have to have like faith and
Yes,
faith that everything will work out?
yes, yes.
And then once you are truly like confident in that, then you can stop worrying.
It's part of being a human being, but the level of worrying,
Mm.
I'm not in general, I'm not a worrier. No.
Yeah.
And yes, I have faith. And faith, if you believe in God, or belief means faith.
Mm-hmm.
Faith, blind trust. You trust. I used to say it all the time, and I stopped because people would just look at me like,
Hmm.
I used to say, "God loves me. He just loves me."
He does.
And Emil didn't like that, and she said, "Yes, okay, he loves everybody." So I kind of like, okay, I saw.
Your friend, yeah.
Yeah, just like, talking baby talk when I'm happy.
Uh-huh.
And Uncle Tariq made sure I stop it.
I think you should start saying it again. Well, yeah, you've switched to saying how God loves everyone else.
Yeah.
You,
But
you're always letting us know.
it doesn't mean that he doesn't love you too, but it
Right.
just I like to brag.
Yeah.
God loves me.
Yeah, no, that's a good
I'll
thing.
be
You
sitting in heaven and dangling my legs and say, "Oh, God loves me." Oh yeah. Well, you won't be staying in heaven for long. You're going somewhere else.
Too much confidence.
Bragger.
Uh, that's funny. I was curious, one that I wrote down is like, are there any words in or phrases in Arabic that like don't really have a good English translation or don't translate directly, but you like think sometimes and you like you know what I'm saying? Like something in Arabic that comes to mind a lot, but you don't know how to say it in English or without like a long explanation.
It's a prayer that Rabbina yustur. Yustur, satr. And I asked, how can you translate this to English?
Mm.
And it's not. And satr means that God will keep the bad things, not just bad things. It's like, I don't know how to say that, but
Yeah.
I I
It's
don't
a
have
bad question because
yeah,
I'm making you explain
the
it in English,
translation for it isn't there.
but like evils and like negativity.
But people will sort, reputation. I think it could be just that reputation will be ruined, something like that. I
Mm.
think. but don't
Interesting.
quote me.
I'll Google it now, but yeah. So Setr is what it is.
Setr.
Setr.
Mm.
Okay, that's a tricky
It's
one.
a prayer that you
Yeah.
pray. You ask God to. Yeah.
And it's like a Muslim prayer, or is it
No,
just
it's
like
just a word. It's a word.
yeah. Um, has your relationship with God ever wavered? Have you ever doubted God or doubted any of that?
I don't think I doubted God. I'm not always close to Him. No. I take Bible study here and there, and uh, and the leader was just saying, like, God has just like almost spoken to me, and I needed to do that. And I would tell her, I don't think God ever talked to me. Even though when I'm quiet and I don't see like some voice,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
say,
yeah.
talk to you. No,
Yeah, I
I
never
know God
understood that.
shows his love by putting good people in my path. I always say that and I feel it. Yes. Or sometimes someone will say something, it's like, it's advice I should have taken.
Mm,
And God had put this person to teach me
to
that.
give you
Yeah.
that.
That's all.
Hmm. So, can you explain, we've talked about this before, but like your relationship with religion? Since you grew up Muslim, right? And then you sort of went away from that when you got divorced.
Yeah.
And why is that? No one's gonna come for you. You can say
No,
whatever.
no, I don't remember why. It just, uh, to be honest, I never thought about it. I think, okay, I was never raised to stay in one religion because remember, I went to Catholic school and I was doing lingerie, and my father, Poppy, never said, don't pray a Christian way.
Mm,
And Poppy will always say that they're all different ways to praying to one God. You choose which way you want to pray, but it doesn't make you better than this person. So he never said that Muslims are better than Christians are better than Jews. No, I was raised that when you grow up, and we had all, because I told you Poppy had a huge library,
mm.
and he would say, it get to the point, I want you to study the three religions, or experience them. Which one speaks to not just to your heart? It has to speak to your heart and
Your mind.
head and heart
Hmm.
together. And when I went to Christianity, which is, I already knew quite a bit about it or experienced it, and not experience, it's the wrong word. Anyway,
Yeah.
it gave me peace. And it is not that you have to do this and this and this. No, it just and I studied a lot about Jesus because even the Quran has a lot about Jesus.
Mm.
And when you think of Jesus, don't think of him of anything else except a good person, if you
Yeah.
want to do that. He's everything you would wish you can be. Everything beautiful, everything clean. And he came. Why do you think Jesus was here? What's one word that he came to teach you? Love. But a lot of beautiful, beautiful things go under love. Love
Mm.
doesn't
Yeah.
envy. Love this. You just, and when you love someone, they become your goal. What you want for them first, and then you, and then that will make you happy. So
So for you, like Jesus is a symbol of love,
yes,
and so now would you consider yourself a Christian, or are you just like
no,
more? It's more
no,
about you and
oh
God.
no, the Christian, and uh, the way I do it sometimes when I don't know like how to do about it, I'd say, if Jesus were in my place, what would he have done? How would he have thought about it? And just so, and it makes you, you know what, stay in the background. Don't look for what you call it. The people will say, "Oh, Hala did this." No, you did it. you stand back. You already have.
Yeah, don't think about like perception. Just
Yeah.
think about
Yeah.
what's right for you.
Yeah. My father was very generous, and by accident, I will find out that he's supporting this family. Actually, supporting means that there is a certain amount of money that goes to this family every month for years. So I will, I would overhear him talking to mommy, and I would say, "Oh, Papi, you're so good," and he would say, "Lola, never give me the glory, only give it to God, and say, thank you, God, for using me as an instrument."
Vessel.
Yeah, to do his work. But don't ever say, Poppy is good. You say, God is good. So,
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think I like your thinking of like, what would Jesus do? Because it forces you to prioritize love, like you
yes,
said, and prioritize.
if he were in my place, what would he have done? And then if it's like I'm upset because I didn't get credit and this person got all the credit, it's like, yeah, but
extend love to them, extend love. Yeah.
I don't picture it as love, to be honest.
You just picture it as God.
I just, what is good? Are you good or bad? And knowing that God is everywhere. God is. I told you the story about this girl. Was it high school? Yeah. I went to half private school for high school.
Half?
Yeah, it's like not boarding.
Oh, I see.
Something like that. Anyway. And she wanted, it was, I think, senior year. And she said, let's ditch class and go, sit by the bathroom. Like, there are huge walls you can't, even gates and everything. You can't really go out or do anything. And then and she'd say, and I told her to do what? Just sit. So no one will see us. So I looked at her and I said, but God will see us. Oh boy, did she ever forget about it. We grew up, went to college, and she will see me way across the street, not the same college, but we'll see each other. Hala, is God still seeing you? And the way I was back then, I would say, yes, yes. I didn't take it that she was making fun of me.
Yeah.
I took it like she's asking me, and it's a natural question.
That's true.
Yeah, did the sun come up? Yes. So until I came here and years later realized she was making fun of me. You ding dong. But
you grew up really sheltered.
Very. Yeah. Very. But I grew up when I came to the States.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So the whole time, because you lived at home and then you came to the States, you never lived alone in Egypt.
No, it's not a common thing. While I was growing up, but now I think it's different. Yeah. Very different.
But you would go, did you and Gamal ever live alone, or it was just you always lived with your parents and then you came here with Gamal?
Okay, no, we got married.
Yeah.
We had our own house.
Oh, yes.
Our own apartment.
Yeah.
This is how I were able to come here, too. So I raised money for Gamal to come here and study.
I see. And at the time and Mom always says you became a lawyer at 16. 19.
No. Yeah. Back home, law school is very intensive. Like you study, and you take, I don't know, 30 units in 1 year, so you finish in 4 years. And yes, I went to college. I finished high school when I was 15 something.
How? Because you were just that smart.
Oh, no. It's just, I went to school young. Yeah. Because when you go to private school, there is no certain age that you have to go to be. If you paid the tuition, hey, the nuns would say, come on.
Okay. So it wasn't split into grades. It was just...
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. And then, so at 16, you went to law school.
Yes.
And then graduated by 19.
Yeah, 19.
Oh, I see. Wow, that's crazy. That's extremely impressive.
You know what? I don't think I was, because Mama was the same.
Yeah.
So...
It goes back to the love thing. Like, does it pass down, or was it original?
No, with Noah, just as she, as a child, she was so smart, and even as a baby, when other kids will play, she will turn the pages of the book. This is what she would do. And I told you how she would count to 100. No one taught her,
Yeah.
but she just, and stuff like that. So no, I was different.
She's
No,
really
I was
smart.
never like that. Now, compared to my brother and sister, I am not even half smart.
Okay, I wanted to talk about you right now because, right, not like this week, obviously, because you're in San Diego for a while, but before in Bakersfield, you have so many social commitments.
Yes.
You do what, two Bible studies, right?
Let me
No,
think.
cards and
I have 2 book clubs.
2 book clubs.
1 or 2 Bible studies. I don't remember.
You can't keep track. You're doing so much.
No.
And then you do bunco.
2 Bible studies.
2 Bibles. Yeah, so
and
4
2 bancos.
and 2
But one of the Bible studies, you don't do homework.
Okay,
You
good.
just go and just.
There's homework for one of them?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know you had to do homework.
One of them, the reason I started, people say, oh, you're such a good person, And I said, no, the reason I did join Bakersfield, it's BSF, Bible Study Fellowship. And actually, it's the same lesson that is taught all over the nation, and I think in other countries too, the same lesson.
I see.
I'm always worried about what's in there or what's in. It's no longer
in
there.
your head, or what's not in your head.
So
yeah.
I wanted to use my brain, because you read, you research, you answer the questions, and then you present them. So that's the best for my brain. So mainly, I joined, I said, this is good exercise for my brain. But at the same time, you're learning.
Yeah, because that's a lot of reading. Do you actually read it all? 2 book clubs and 2 Bible studies?
No, the book club, yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Remember reading for Nana?
You love reading, yeah.
But Bible study, one of them is the one that you study, and weekly you.
And then the other one, you just do it in.
You go, because the priest is the one who
leads.
He just presented, and I love the priest. I just love him. He's such a good person, and I just sit there and just get all the love from those, and it's very small, like I think 10 of us, just very small, and takes an hour, and then that's it. So.
And so I was gonna say, so you said to learn. I didn't even ask a question, but I was gonna say, like, why do you still keep such an extensive social schedule when you could relax, but you don't?
For what? Do what?
Do
Be
what?
bored
Right?
out of my mind?
Yeah, so to keep from getting bored.
No.
Oh yeah, and you work still.
I volunteer, but my volunteer work doesn't take a lot of time.
Oh, how many hours do you do a week?
It's not hours. It is about 3 or 4 times a month.
Oh, okay.
But,
so it's not much.
But I am a board member, so that involves more. So no, there are days where I just stay home, and no, I consider myself not productive. For like by the end of the day, I was just telling Mama in the car, when I'm in bed, I say, how productive was I today? And when I feel that I haven't really done much, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
And I say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do this to make myself feel better.
I feel like if we're not going to brag about your intellect, then I think that's like this sort of drive and like passion that got you probably through law school so quickly, and through all of that, I think you have you and Mom and me, like, an affinity for productivity that really helps us to go far in different things.
At Tarek's, when he's taking a nap, I can't make a sound, and then it's not my house. I can't get up and do a project. I have to ask Mercy, what do you want me to do? And a lot of times I find myself just sitting down, and I have to remind myself it's for his own sake.
Yeah, it's with my aunt and uncle who you're staying with right now, because Tarek's recovering from surgery. And so, yeah, you have to, and then you just gotta read.
But this has been almost 2 months now.
Yeah, I can't believe how long you've been.
Yeah, but you know what? When you love your kids, anything goes. And you don't feel like, oh, I'm doing this. No, I don't feel I'm doing anything. I'm just there to help Mercy, not to have, and for him not to feel bad that I'm too much on my wife.
Yeah.
So
That's nice. I want to know, I want to hear like your advice, like get it on record. And you're always giving advice, I feel. But I was going to say, what advice would you give to people like you've gone through a lot in your life, right? Divorce and losing people in your life, all of that. And what advice do you give to people to get through the hard times? Like if someone or I listen to this, like when I'm going through a really hard time, what would you say?
mainly what I say to myself, it's just tomorrow is always a better
Oh
day.
yeah, we
Always
covered
a
it
better
already.
day. It's just, and then when God closes the door, he opens a better door.
Mm.
Not a window, a
A
better
better
door.
door.
A better door.
A better
Yeah.
door. I
And
like
then you
that.
know what? It doesn't do me any good when I'm sad and I'm upset, which I do feel it a lot sometimes. But you think about, okay, what am I getting out of this?
Mm-hmm.
And it has a lot to do with my age too, because Tariq was just talking about that when we were young, when he was young, he would feel this is the end of the world. He would feel like that, and it scares the parents because you don't want to lose hope ever. So I forgot the question.
That's okay. It was my advice, but you did well. And I was also gonna say, for people out there looking for relationships, like looking for someone to spend their life with, what advice would you give to them? What would you tell them to look for?
It's not a checklist.
Yeah.
It is chemistry. The reason I wanted to, or I said, okay, yeah, he will be the person I would say yes when he proposed. He made me laugh. He just made me laugh.
Mm.
And then secure financially.
Yeah.
Because they were always saying what is it? Oh, when money isn't there, the love goes out the window. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like
I've heard
struggle
that, yeah.
financially,
Yeah.
Like you don't have to marry a rich person, but and mainly you marry a person who has the same belief as you.
Like same values.
Values. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just so you know, every time you hit the table, the mic can hear it a little bit. So
Oops, I'm sorry.
It's totally okay. I'll be able to like take it out.
Nana,
You
get your
talk
hands
with your
off the table.
hands. You talk with your hands a lot.
I got in trouble a lot with mommy with
Why?
that because you're not a lady when you talk with your
Oh,
hands.
your mom, yeah. Oh, she didn't like you being big
Oh
gesturing.
no, not you're not supposed to.
It's like impolite.
Yeah, you're not a lady. She wanted
Mm.
me to grow up to be a lady.
Do you
And
think you did?
she didn't
She didn't succeed.
Oh no.
Do
She'd
you
be
think
turning in her grave
grave?
now.
You're
Thank you.
good. Do you
Poor
think?
mommy.
Do you think that's important? Like, or do you still value that sort of thing, the etiquette and all that? Or
I don't value it, but my kids got hurt from it.
oh yeah,
Because
it was passed down.
I didn't want them to be
Oh
I wasn't strict with them at all
yeah,
because it was hard on me. But it's not fair to them. It wasn't fair to them. I
but
just let them be.
it's probably better. I think better that than feeling so restrained.
But you know what? There is always a middle.
Yes.
Which the sad thing about it is we go to the extreme, either too
Right.
much or none.
We're really prone to that, I feel like. With reading, sorry, it's just something I was thinking about. I'm talking about this every episode because the first person who came on my podcast, she's a friend from work, and she went on a date with this guy, and he said he asked her what she liked to do, and she said, I like to read. And he said, I think books are being phased out.
Bye bye. Not see you later. It is bye bye.
She has not talked to him again. That's so funny. I think it's crazy, the craziest thing I've ever heard. But like what do you think everyone can gain from reading? What's your plight for reading?
I think reading is the best for everything. Everything. It's a medicine for me that instead of like, after the divorce, instead of drinking alcohol to forget, live a different life, read a book, and then learn quite a bit about everything. And, it's just, I told you growing up, that was our punishment. You can't read for 2 hours. You can't read for 3 hours.
Wow.
That's how
So reading is like it really is like a vice for you.
passion. It's like
It's
my
like,
hobby. It's like I love it.
yeah, it's your drink, your substance of
Yes,
choice
yes.
is books. Because you've never drank even. Okay,
No, I've never.
this is interesting. I do like to talk a little bit about like the rules of Islam because you grew up in that. No eating pork, no drinking, no, but they do smoke a lot, right? In Egypt, like Muslims smoke. That's not a rule.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, hookah, etc.
What is it?
Hookah?
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm just joking around though. Did you ever do hookah?
Oh, no.
No? You stay away from all of that.
No. I mean, it's not it just common people do that. not nice girls or women even. Like mommy never touch cigarettes. She never,
Really?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, because I feel like in America, in like American movies and stuff, I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's like rich people will smoke.
Yeah, but this has nothing to do with money or no money. It is how the person,
Oh, proper.
Yeah. And no, mommy never smoked, nor Poppy used to smoke until mommy got pregnant with the first baby, and then he felt it's not fair to give the second smoker to the baby, so he stopped.
Wow. Your dad is just such a good person.
He was.
Yeah. I feel so anyway, but circling back to the rules, do you think I'm just curious, like, what place you think organized religion has, because they tell you to do all these things and they say it's in the name of God. But for me, and I haven't researched like you have, but like, I don't understand how that gets you closer to God, or, what impact. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to like dive into drinking or anything like that.
No,
But
no,
I
no.
mean, like pork or whatever, like, how did you justify that when you were younger, and how do you see it now?
When I was younger, that wasn't a common thing like it is nowadays. You walk
Really?
anybody's house and there is a drink. Yes, my mom's side of the family, they have, you will go and they will be drinking wine and stuff like that. Poppy used to take a drink of beer sometimes with, like with hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, I see. So
yeah, but
it
Poppy,
wasn't as strict at all.
Poppy didn't follow like,
yeah,
but it explained to you, because you don't lose your mind by drinking little bit. Drinking a lot will make you lose your mind. So that's why you better not drink even the little. So this way you're playing it safe.
I see.
Yeah. So they make it sense. It does make sense to you. The reason why they're asking you to do that. With pork, it is because in the old days, pigs had certain
diseases.
Yeah.
So there was swine flu, swine something.
Not in English, not in Arabic even. But I mean, when they explain to you why not, it becomes your decision not to do it more than, oh, no, God said no.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah. That's interesting. So, and then a new political regime came into Egypt, and then it got a lot more strict, right? And then they had, so I thought that, I would have thought that alcohol wasn't even legal in Egypt at that time.
Oh, no, it always has been legal.
Did it become illegal in like the 90s or something?
No.
No, it didn't get as strict, because that was when because you said that after you left, Egypt became a lot more strict about those things.
No, it's because I don't really know the details, but I know that it's I think it is, I don't know enough about it, but they will take very educated young men and they brainwash them in Afghanistan for a while, and they bring them back and they start spreading this and that. So it took years for it to be this way. And then when when there is poverty and Egypt, a third world country, and not very well, I don't know how to say that. It's easier for you to control them with God
Because
and
they're
religion,
right, because they're not as well educated and
or not open-minded,
I see. Yeah, and
close-minded.
then you're born into this environment that's telling you to be closed-minded, and then they're easily
So they went
can
backward,
control
and their
you.
way of thinking and doing things, they went backward. Because we never had that, oh, women has to do this, women. No,
Yeah.
no. It has never been.
Yeah, you don't support any of that. Yeah, and then it did. That is interesting.
But that's the world. Things keep on changing. I don't understand why people keep on fighting each other. The wars now.
You
There is
hear
another.
about Iran and
Yeah,
everything.
I said, why? Haven't you learned anything from it? And what do you gain? Nothing.
Money. Some people gain money, but
I think it's power
power.
more than anything else.
Yeah, well, that's a good question. What do you think makes the highest people do bad things?
They think they're God. And selfishness.
Yeah.
Once, when you're selfish and you put yourself first, that's it. Everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Because you don't consider other people. You're just sitting thinking what makes me feel good. It's like, who are you? Nothing. Well,
Yeah.
you can say that to them.
Right. They get so upset. Okay. I forgot. I have a segment for you. So this is my deep question segment, as if we haven't had enough already. But I drew all these really bad pictures on these cards. And so you choose one and you can open it up, or if it's too far from you, I can open it. And then
Oh, I would choose the angel, but I'm looking at the brain because it's different.
Okay.
And I need brain. Okay. What is something you changed your mind on recently?
Could be anything, like you believed for a while and then you were like, no, or maybe this isn't the right way of doing things. Maybe you needed to change your lipstick color.
You know what? I can't change my belief, but I change how I judge people who are not following that belief. Yes.
So how has that changed? You judge people less now?
Oh, definitely. That's what I pray always. Stop accepting too. Just because, who said that my rules are the right ones? So accept. Don't judge. Just accept them for what they are. That's all.
That's very good.
And you don't have to be loving them, because I always say when you love someone, you accept how they are. Don't try to change them, especially if they're not kids.
Yeah. Kids, you can try to change. Do your best, actually. Yeah. And then the final question is central to the podcast through the Cameron lens.
Oh.
So, do you like it?
I love it. I love everything about my Cameron anyway. So.
Okay, so my final question is, what do you see through the Nana lens? What do you see through the lens of your life? What's true to you?
As Cameron?
No, as Nana.
Oh.
What do you see through the Nana lens?
What do I see? What, the world?
This is what we talked about before the podcast. You said it's easy.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Tomorrow's always a better day. Always, always, always a better day. Yeah. That's what makes you happy and keep you hopeful. And if you have God with you and you believe in Him, have strong faith, you know that things will work out. Always. Even, actually, can I add something? I just heard this. Even when bad things happen to you, they are always for your own good. Even if you lose someone. In the long run, you don't understand it now, but it's for your own good. As long as you didn't cause it. And I think if I can go through life thinking that that's for my own good, I don't think I'll be upset about anything. But it's easy to give advice than to actually follow it. Yeah. But I just heard it recently and I like it.
Yeah, that's good. And is there anything you think me and you have in common?
We love each other,
Yeah.
and we have mama.
Yeah. And we love mom. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
probably.
it's just that like when your uncle was at the hospital and the way you were you're great. You just made me feel so good, and I was so proud of you. Kept on getting lost, and just to bring us coffee. It was dark. You worked all day. You had school, and you had a smile. You weren't upset that you had to go through all of this just to bring a cup of coffee. And just you willing. Okay, no, I will. I'll give Nana a ride. No, I'll pick up Nana. You always did it with, oh, my pleasure. I love to do that, and that.
Well, I like to spend time with you.
No, but that says something about you, honey. A lot about you. So made me proud.
I appreciate that. Anything else you wanted to say? Anything? You don't have to have anything. It's just
I
I want
just
to make
love you.
sure. Oh, I love
Love
you
you,
too.
love
I
you.
love you more.
No way.
Okay, thanks so much for doing it, Nana.
You're welcome, Habibi.
Bye.
Bye.